Derek here again. I just wanted to share another project that I created 7, 8, 9 years ago. I had a pile of sod. I really like, I really like the landscaping brickwork, but I had to pull up and dig up a lot of sod. I had to put it somewhere. I put it literally right in the middle of my yard here, and at the end of it, I thought I need to do something with all this. I will make a bed. This is kind of the south side of the house, so it works well for that. And I'm a big fan of brick, and I've got lots and lots of bricks. I have a couple of vegetable beds here in the back, and also one in the front, plus 60 feet of brick. I put in all of it along the front. Very heavy work, but it looks great, but it can be expensive. Brick is beautiful, I love it, but it can be expensive. This bed is 8 by 16 feet, and I really wanted to do it on the cheap, but I also wanted to last forever. And so I have some design choices that I made. Also, the construction cost was probably, again, at my sweet price point at around $300 for this whole 12 by 16 bed, and it should pretty much last forever. Let's take a closer look at it. So let me just talk about my construction choices. First of all, it's sitting perfectly level on cinder blocks. The cinder blocks were $1 a piece. I won't cost out the base, but it's very inexpensive. The logs that you see here, these, I don't know what they are, 4x2 logs, I don't know, but they're very inexpensive. They were $2 a piece on sale. The logs themselves are held together with threaded rod. I bore a hole on each end of the log down through the ends, and then use nuts and washers to suck the logs together on each end, very securely fastened. And then the top parts, these are literally gutters, and the gutters are used to keep the water off the top of the log and to provide a drip line that sends the water away from the logs. So yeah, sure, but what about the inside, Derek? The dirt is it's moisture there. So I ended up buying a 50-foot piece of 50 foot by 2.5 feet of galvanized sheeting. And so the whole inner lining of this bed it's all lined with galvanized sheet. And so there shouldn't be any connection, any moisture from the dirt through to the outside, the inside of these logs. That should again last forever. None of these are kind of made for gardens. They're just ideas I had on reusing inexpensive construction material. And then the last thing I did was I have a log connecting the middle section to keep it together, and I bought ducting. I used ducting to keep the water off of it. My dad always kind of hammered home the concern about rot and moisture and damage, and so yeah, it's kind of part of my DNA now. Every time I build something, I think, well, if it's wood, it's got to be kept dry. It's just absolutely has to be kept dry, or else it's going to rot. So anyway, hope you found this useful.